Long time ago, there was a story where two Lakota guys were visiting a Dakota camp. Now, in our language, we have three dialects. It's Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota. And the difference is like this. In Lakota people, we say the word lila. That means really or very. Dakota people say di-da. They substitute the L's with the D's. The Nakota people say di-na. They keep one D and the other one becomes an N. That's the differences. So we can still understand each other. If I say lila washte to a Dakota, he knows what I mean. For him, it's dida washte. If I say wima chasha, I am a man, he's going to say wima chashta. Almost the same, but we know what each other is saying. Wima chasha, wima chashta. That's the difference in the dialects. Okay, so in this story, there was these two Lakota guys. They were out hunting and they ran into this group of Dakota guys. They're greeting each other and they're just talking. How's things going? What are you guys doing today? You know, that kind of thing. And the discussion started to get into a little bit of a teasing match. And then one Dakota guy was kind of short-tempered, so he couldn't take it, so he went and attacked this Lakota guy. And he couldn't stop. The other Dakota guys were trying to take him off the Lakota guy. By that time, the Lakota guy was injured so bad that he was bleeding profusely from his stomach. So they tried to get help, but by the time they got to the Dakota camp, because they were closer to the Dakota camp, the Lakota boy died. Then the other Lakota guy got on the horse and went back to his people. And so these Dakota people in this camp were scared. So they said, well, let's get ready. They're going to most likely attack us. So they got all the people in the circle and they said, we're not going to fight. We're just going to let them come in and let's see what happens. So about 10 days later, this huge Lakota group came and they surrounded this Dakota group. And then the father and the chief and the holy man went inside the Dakota camp circle. And the father of the murderer was really scared because he knew that most likely his son's going to die. He was sad because he's like, I'm never going to see my son again. So they offered them food, and then the Lakota father of the murdered son addressed the Dakota father, and he said, your son killed my son, and there has to be payment for that, and there has to be balance. And the Dakota father agreed. So then the Lakota father said, bring your son up. So the mother's crying, his sisters are crying, and the Dakota father's really holding back his tears. And they bring out the Dakota boy. And so the Lakota father looks at him and he says, you've taken my son. Now you're going to replace him. And it took people a few minutes to figure out what does he mean. So the Lakota holy man said to the Dakota father, your son is no longer your son. He said, now this Lakota father is going to take this young man as his son. The Lakota holy man said, your son is now gone, but you know he's alive. And that made all the difference in the world. So the Dakota father started crying because they were sad, but at the same time they're happy too, because even though this boy is no longer going to be living with them, they know he's alive. And the Lakota father said, I'm going to raise him like my son. From now on, he speaks Lakota. From now on, he's a Lakota. He's with us. So he will be part of the warrior societies. And when you're in a warrior society, you take a pledge to die for one another. If it gets that serious, then warriors who are in the same warrior society, they trust each other with their lives, with their families, which means you're protected no matter what. So they said, your son is going to live. but he's my son now. So then they had a farewell and then they left. So the Dakota, they were sad, but at the same time, they were happy too because the boy is still alive. So the boy grew up among the Lakota people as a Lakota, fulfilling all his roles, becoming a member of a warrior society, becoming a father, becoming a grandfather, and he lived the rest of his life serving the people. This is what you call respect. Respect does not mean agree. Peace and respect mean you can agree to disagree, and as long as you don't force your ideas down each other's throats, you can still have peace and respect.
To learn more about Lakota spirituality, I have written a book called Wichocha Otechige. This book also includes Lakota Star Knowledge information. All the videos that I make, which are about Lakota spirituality, Lakota Star Knowledge, and cultural information, are based on this book. This book costs 99 American dollars. This price includes the shipping cost. And to learn more about Lakota language, I have written a Lakota language book called Chante Etanha Owoglake, Speaking from the Heart. And all my Lakota language videos are based on this book. This book costs 119 American dollars. This price includes the shipping cost. And new for 2024, I have a new book titled Chekia, which means pray. This book includes a CD which has traditional Lakota prayers and traditional spiritual songs. This book cost 49 American dollars, and this price includes the shipping cost. I also teach online, and I give spiritual consultations as well. If you are interested in any of my services and products, you can send payment via PayPal to my email address, which is info@wolakota7.com. You can see the email address on the screen, and it's also in the video description below. When you send your payment, please include your shipping address and your email address. I do have a Patreon account, and you can see the link to that in the description below the video. Here you can also make donations to my channel, and you can also buy my products, my books, and my services concerning private Lakota language lessons and spiritual consultation or spiritual instruction. Again, you can see the Patreon link in the video description below. Ha, lila pilamayelo. Thank you very much. In the Lakota way, everything is circular. As a result, we do not have a word for goodbye in the Lakota language. And so instead we say until next time, which in Lakota is Doksha Ake. And I will catch you in the next video.